What's up? Welcome back to the Metalhead Car Show. With the 2023 Heaven and Hell Festival in Mexico wrapping up, that means Helloween has also wrapped up their full 2023 tour. This tour has had a couple different names to it, but at its core, it was the tour for the Helloween album. The first Helloween album to have Andy Dearest, Michael Kiske, and Kai Hansen all on it. I had the chance to go see Helloween in Toronto this year, and I had the absolute privilege to go interview Kai Hansen. A lot of you watched that, thank you very much, it was a lot of fun. But with this tour wrapping up, it brings up the question of, what's next? Mainly, I think a lot of the bands should be taking a bit of a break. But for a long-term answer, which is why we're actually here, I'm talking about what are they going to do next for the next time Helloween hits the road. And for that, I think they should be taking some pointers from Iron Maiden. Now, we're big Iron Maiden fans, that's no shocker. But seeing the success Iron Maiden's having with their Future Past tour, I think some bands should take that into consideration for themselves. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean doing a hybrid tour, focusing on 2 albums, new or old. Now for Helloween, that puts them in a really cool spot, because they did just finish touring on Helloween, but having Michael Kiske, Andy Dearest, and Kai Hansen in the band means they can do something very unique. Suppose just doing a tour of Helloween and Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2, or just doing Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 1 and Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2 in their entireties, or the best of both albums. What I'm proposing is, to honor Kai Hansen's era, play 5 songs from The Walls of Jericho. For Michael Kiske's era, play 5 songs from Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2. And for Andy Dearest's era, play 5 songs from The Time of the Oath. Well, if you're hearing that and saying, this tour would just be copying Maiden, it's not worth doing, who cares? Here's the thing. There's a lot of newer fans going to some of these shows. And for a lot of these fans, they haven't got to see a lot of these songs from Time of the Oath and some of the obscure songs from Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2. For the Walls of Jericho, what Helloween's been doing at the shows is doing Walls of Jericho medleys. So picking 5-ish songs and doing it in that form, and usually ending with Heavy Metal's the Law. So what makes this different is, suppose that doing the medley, play 5 full songs and celebrate the album in that way. And along with that, as always, you know I've got a set list ready, but how I'm seeing this is, for these 5 songs, pick 3 songs you'd have Andy, Michael, or Kai all singing together, and have 2 songs where it's dedicated to just Kai, just Andy, or just Michael. Now for doing any of these set lists, you know you need to keep the songs that everyone's going to want to hear. You can't go too crazy and just weird B-sides, you are going to need to have some of the hits. And with that, I would say for the Walls of Jericho have How Many Tears, Ride to the Sky, Starlight, Metal Invaders, and Judas. For Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2, have I Want Out, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Eagle Fly Free, Dr. Steen, and Savage. And for the Time of the Oath, have Power, The Time of the Oath, We Burn, Before the War, and Kings Will Be Kings. Along with that, if Helloween's going to be headlining, it's likely to say they're going to be playing about 22 songs, so the rest of the set list would look like this, and I think that'd bring a really unique show. Because along with there'd be a lot of songs we haven't heard in a very long time, like Savage or Time of the Oath. It'd be really cool to see them pull out Starlight and have all 3 of them singing, and have Michael Kiske sing on some of the Andy songs as well. I think there are some other bands like Megadeth, Metallica, AC/DC who could all pull off the hybrid tour really well, but I think Helloween would take it to that one next step that honestly not many other bands are going to do, if not no other bands are going to do. But I want to know, what do you think? Is this the tour you'd want to see be done? And if so, what albums would you want to see be played or be focused on? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed, if you've seen. I post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I'll see you later.